What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, we are no longer at the gym. We are back in my office. The other day when I was filming my Strongman portion of my workout and 19.3, I decided to cut them in half because I was in such a grumpy mood. So I decided to break it into part 1 and part 2. So this is part 2. This is going to be my CrossFit 19.3. Now in my defense, the gym was super loud with a lot of background noise, background music, other people working out. So filming an intro and an exit portion of my video just didn't seem like the logical thing to do at the time. So I wanted to wait and give you some commentary now that we are out of the gym. I'm feeling much better. I'm no longer a grumpy asshole. So I have no idea what was going on with me that day, but for some unknown reason, I just woke up in the crappiest mood ever. So I am feeling much better. But let's go ahead and get into the video. 19.3 is a ton of different workouts that I have not done in a very long time. We have a 200-foot dumbbell overhead press with a lunge. So I'm doing the lunges while I'm holding the dumbbell up in the air. It was required to do 35 pounds, which for somebody like me, yes, I do strongman, yes, I do strength training, but for an exercise like this that I'm not used to, that was really exhausting. Not to mention, I have absolutely horrible balance all the time. I fall over repeatedly in really weird situations. Fall off my chair, fall off my bed, run into walls. It's very inconvenient, we'll just say. The next exercise in 19.3 was a 50 rep box step up along with the 35-pound dumbbell. I actually dropped the weight down to a 20-pound dumbbell just to kind of save myself a little bit of pain. I am still very sore from the other day, but workouts like this, regardless if you strength train, if you don't do exercises like this often, your body isn't used to them. So you definitely need to choose the weights wisely. So that is why I dropped down to 20 pounds. It was still exhausting for me, and it was still not necessarily a struggle, but it definitely did what it was supposed to do. The third exercise in 19.3 is 50 handstand push-ups. Now I am no gymnast, nor do I ever claim to be. I do like to do them, they are fun, but I am horrible with them. I have horrible balance, I don't touch my head to the floor, I don't do them correctly as far as CrossFit goes, but I did try to do them to the best of my ability. Have you ever noticed that when you are comfortable in a gym setting, there's really nothing that is all that embarrassing? So when I go in and I know I have to deadlift and I know I have to log press, I'm confident, I walk in with my shoulders back, my chest up, my head held high. I have not a care in the world because I'm confident in my exercises. Now you'll notice throughout this whole video, there was somebody else at the gym with me while I was there, and I kept looking around, kept turning my head, seeing if he was watching me. I was so self-conscious throughout this whole workout because I thought he was watching me. And I don't know what I'm doing. CrossFit is definitely not my forte. Yes, the exercises are very fun, but like I said, I am definitely not a CrossFitter. So doing something and repeatedly failing, like the handstand push-ups here, is just, it's kind of a kick to the ego, I guess. You know, it kind of takes you back a step and reminds you that we all start somewhere. We all have different goals. We all have different things that we are good at, and CrossFit is definitely not mine. But it has encouraged me to want to work harder on the things that I am not good at, like these handstand push-ups. So I would like to try and keep adding these into my workouts just to kind of get better and be an all-around, more athletic human being. Towards the end of my set, I did try to do the very last 5 more CrossFit-ish, and it does take a lot out of you. I will definitely say doing a handstand push-up, starting at the floor and kind of using your legs to give yourself some oomph on the way up, it's much more of a shoulder workout versus starting in the standing position and then lowering yourself down and then back up. So you are really in for a treat if you've never done handstand push-ups. I highly recommend starting from the floor and trying to use your legs as some momentum to lift yourself up. Now the last and final exercise was one I was dreading right from the very get-go. This is 200-foot handstand walk. Now, as you can tell, I was not walking anywhere. As a matter of fact, I was going backwards. So you can say that 200 feet was just simply not happening. A for effort? Can you give me an A for effort? Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Go ahead and hashtag A for effort. So I just kept going until I was tired of embarrassing myself. I did eventually give up because repeatedly doing this over and over again, I was not getting anywhere. Now guys, that is it for today's video. Go ahead and drop it in the comments below what you thought. We are almost all the way done with all of these exercises. We are 19.3, we only have 2 more to go. Now don't forget to hit that little subscription button before you go. I would love to have you, as well as tap that little thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you next time.